Start this meeting with the people we have present.
Yeah.
The DNs, the death nurses, will come back soon.
It's terrible. True. Terrible.
Do you want me to read over the minutes?
Okay. This meeting will come to order. Old business,
slacking.
Miss Secretary.
Okay. I have a bunch of stuff to read. I'm going to try and read it really quick.
Please.
As far as Chris's guitar, he said his repairs will be paid for when the vet picks up the painting.
Wait. Oh, I don't know.
Did they pick it up yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is just old stuff.
Okay.
Cheese making supplies were bought and paid for. Aaron hasn't bought the trash can yet. The barn is good. We were able to exchange 9 bales of hay.
That's why it's broken. It's in her pocket.
We were able to exchange 9 bales of the hay for 9 bales of grain, and we paid an additional $56 on top of that. We're price checking for handheld milking pump.
That's no longer happening.
Okay. Are we up? How does this work? Do I just read it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just talking.
No, isn't that with outstanding business?
Just
right?
put my love on layaway, baby.
Okay.
Just go through it.
Josh is finishing up
Use
the
your
worktops.
discretion.
Counters are being done with the paper. Nikki's been working with Diane for the indoor boxes. The barter for her in total was $242. The kitchen, there were 7 things found on the food order that are incorrect. That will be called and fixed. Monday morning, the community orders placed. That was just an update. Accounting, we took out $57.60 for the savings to bring it to $10. Our spending account wasn't accurate because we had bills that still needed to come out. Chores, no one was completing their chores. Hopefully that will be better.
Is that in the notes?
No, I'm just saying. I'm ad-libbing at this point. Cal talked about building a greenhouse, so I think he was going to look into that and the possibility of that and what it would cost. Investing $100 in a bachelor party for Rob, ? Stripper. Amanda wanted to start her
stripper.
Amanda wanted to start her own ribbons and bows business. We did agree that she would pay for her initial investment and then we would reimburse her. For the soap update, the group invested $30 in the soap making venture and they made their first batch. They're working on their second. Halloween's coming. We're working on planning an event for that. We organized a team. And then resolutions. Come to this meeting with a schedule for computer time and propose how we should handle that. We've tabled the sliding scale money discussion until today, so we need to talk about that. Non-compete clause, another thing we tabled and might have further discussion about depending on what we decide today with the money. And 2 complaints were received. I'm assuming those have been already addressed in the trial. And Nikki, Hex, Amanda, and Ernesto need to come up with restitution and punishment consequence plan. And that was basically the important stuff.
Awesome. Okay. What?
Yeah.
Speak, Lord.
Major area reports. So, barn. What you got?
Hurt chicken.
Hurt chicken.
What about the alfalfa? Yeah, we're gonna need more alfalfa.
Okay. Awesome. Food.
When is that gonna have to be?
We got 2 bales, so it's gonna be like a week. I'll get more into detail. We just realized it. I thought we had more, but I don't know where Hex is at or she's in there. But the stuff that's up there is like a mix between honey oat and alfalfa. It's not as nutritious for them and it's old. So I was a little bit off. I'm sorry.
Food. What you got?
It's okay, Lord.
Kitchen is straight. We still haven't gotten the order situation fixed. I talked to the people back over. They already saw the email, so they got to take care of that. The rest of the community food that we're out. Other than that, the kitchen will be under some work tonight and tomorrow. So if you have anything that you need to do in there or you're trying to cook, please make it very limited with time so that we can get everything ready for Saturday.
Infrastructure.
The stable is almost done.
We've got maybe an hour today, maybe,
Workshop?
doing the shingles.
Love shack.
I mean, the love shack. Sorry, the love shack.
He's got something on his mind.
I do. Love. It's always on my mind.
layaway.
It's always on my mind. I wanted to bring something up about the infrastructure type things. Chris and I were talking earlier, and just want to kind of throw this out there and maybe generate a little bit of excitement or some thoughts.
Ladies, dream big.
We'd like to propose putting a stage on top of the dock right there. And we're looking into some materials, maybe a plan.
Focus your gaze in this direction, lords and ladies.
So
What are they
it'd
doing
go
with
on
this
top,
thing?
and we could put a band on top. It'd be a stage. We'd have to get electrical over there, but it's you know, it's in its infancy. We're just kind of looking at it and wanted to generate a little excitement, a little teaser, and more coming soon.
I see much merry music on top of that pillar. Much.
Garden people. Cal, any reports since X isn't here? Any garden reports?
Love to have any help planting seeds that I could get, especially putting stuff in pots. You know, I'd like to discuss if we get the tractor going, maybe doing some plowing with it, and just anyone who's interested. I mean, it's not going yet, so there's no reason to talk about it yet. Other than that, everything's good.
We met with Diane yesterday. An indoor gardening team, I guess, is formed. Amanda's going to do that.
And we planted already 4 things.
What's that?
So the onions and garlic are planted, and it shouldn't take that long. She said about 2 weeks for it to start sprouting. You can cut it off. And there's a specific way to cut it off. But anyways, that, and then mixed greens and mixed lettuces that are also planted. that was the action I was doing during it. And then
grabby.
The other thing was the ginger.
Location.
Oh, and the location is something that we need to talk about later. But where they're going to be right now, they're in front of Dedeker and Mike's apartment. But also they need to be inside. So some of them need to be taken out into the sun during the day. So just be mindful of that.
Awesome. Accounting?
Put my mixed greens on layaway, baby.
Go ahead, accounting.
I love you so much, but I hate you. Accounting, that's me.
That is you.
Okay, so we have the same amount in savings as last time. That hasn't changed. That was $2,089.17. Factoring in the grocery bills and the bills that we paid for power, water, and the phone bill. Are you okay?
It's the boner bell when you need it.
Boing. Gotta find that thing.
I know where it is.
Anyway, so what's left in our spending account
I know where it is too.
is $125.49. We do have an outstanding vet bill still of $170, but we can still probably put that off until next week. And also, with the really messed up grocery order, the place is crediting us on our next order, $20, and that's been essentially dispersed to those of you who ordered items that were where the price was way different than what you expected. So pretty much everybody who ordered like the hot dogs, with Rob it was the cheese, and I think something for the house as well. You've been given a grocery credit in your account. So some people it's $2, some people it's $4. I think somebody has $6. But it's not added up to your total balance. It's just in there with a note that it's to be used towards your next grocery purchase only. So if you're not sure, if you're one of those people, come talk to me and I'll let you know. That's it. What?
$750 for the winner.
Didn't we talk about that at dinner?
Is this when we asked for that $130 to spend?
You want a report from me too, right? This time?
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to be Amanda first, but you can jump right in.
Oh, sorry.
If you want to just, you want to run the meeting, you can have this.
We've had 25 orders. It's been a little over a week since we launched the site. We had 2 that were refunded, so now we're down to 23 orders. Our order total so far, gross sales, is $898.74.
Yeah, people.
Keep in mind we did lose almost a week because the site was not easy to control, I will say.
Yeah, people.
Now it's a lot easier to control. So today alone, so far, I haven't checked it back, but we've done $234 just today.
Lords.
So we're back, like, winding up again. Traffic total, we've had over 12,000 unique visitors in that period too. So yeah, I just see lots of room for more potential now that we have it back. And I've also been like taking care of the customer service end for orders. Like I emailed Josh's people and then the jewelry and art people and told them the pickup days for jewelry and art. Unless they're at the Utopia Experience, obviously, then they can get it. But jewelry and art will be picked up next Saturday, and then crates, which is the 18th, and crates will be picked up on the following Saturday, the 25th, and that's the dates that we're sticking with so we can keep it organized.
Awesome. Chores?
Chores, thank you guys, they have been done for the most part. One thing that we are realizing is somebody would do their chores and then someone right after them would come right behind them and mess it all up. So just be mindful of the people who are doing their chores. Clean up after yourself. Not the chore doers, but the people who are using that area or material or whatever. So just clean up after yourself.
So shit there.
Is there any outstanding business?
When should we talk about what I told you about?
Is there any outstanding business from
Is that
last?
considered outstanding business?
Oh yeah,
Or not
the
outstanding
computer
business,
thing.
new
That's
business,
outstanding
okay.
business or no?
I spent roughly $250 on his bachelor party.
That is outstanding.
That's awesome.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I thought I'll get slayed for that. I should've.
No, we were all like,
You keep your apartment. We
Hell
are
yeah.
a little bit introverted and we don't know how to respond to such a.
Call Ernest.
Rob, does that mean like the computer thing?
No,
Oh.
not yet. We're almost there.
You should
We're
call
almost there.
So I'm just saying because I have to leave a little bit before 3 because Kim is coming for meditation.
You will, yeah, you will have plenty of time. Okay, business and spending requests.
Whoa, eh?
What you got? And it's about that chick.
No.
We need to buy a prosthetic leg for the chicken.
So this happened before kind of all of the stipulations of bartering, but when we very first kind of got the computer and the emails started rolling in, I had a woman named Tammy talk about wanting to do a barter with us, and they were for sleeping bags and blankets. And I kind of just, it was before we really had the price barrier or whatever, and she just wanted to send us whatever blankets and sleeping bags she could find in return for some jewelry from me. So I told her, cool. Then the barter rules came up, so I had to kind of stop that and renegotiate the barter with her. But right now, where it stands, I have 9 sleeping bags and 4 blankets coming. Sorry about not, like, being able to ask first, but it was kind of already, like, set in motion before we had the rule of, like, talk about or bring it up. But I'm making her 4 pieces of jewelry in return for the 9 sleeping bags and 4 blankets.
Thank you, Hex.
So, I mean, yes, can we, if not, I can send them back to her and we can say, sorry, it didn't work, but, but if you guys are okay with it, I bartered us sleeping bags and blankets for jewelry.
Yay.
Yay.
Are they new or used?
Very good.
New, they're all new.
Nice.
They're coming on Wednesday and the rest on Friday.
Awesome.
I'm
Something
excited.
to look forward to.
Oh.
You can go first. She needs to leave.
For Goddess Circle on Sunday, we have 4 adults and 2 female goddesses, little goddess babies, girls. Goddesses.
Little goddess babies.
So that's like 6 people coming. We're not going to charge the younger, the little, so they're under 12. So we are requesting if we can
kids have the most money, man.
$18 to kind of lay out in terms of like we could take the profit from the Goddess Circle before putting it into the group.
Is it happening on Saturday as well, or just on
Just
Sunday?
Sunday.
Just Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we can if the Goddess Circle group can borrow $18 that will be replaced back into the funds in order to get snacks for the potluck picnic.
$18 for the Goddess Circle.
And it will be replaced.
Last time.
What?
That's outrageous.
I thought we agreed yes.
Yeah,
last
I
we did.
thought
We
we
agreed
did
on it
that.
last
Oh,
time.
we did?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
You got it. $18.
Okay.
What's up?
What, you want double that?
No.
Yeah.
Just
She's
wanna
gonna come
make
back
sure
to
I
us
don't
like,
do
well, look, I
anything
have
wrong.
36 bucks.
I received an email,
Make a cool necklace, right?
a bartering email for $100 for $100 worth of materials for business use to make ribbons and bows and things for kids, and the person is asking for admission into Utopia experience this Saturday.
For
I mean, this
$100
Sunday.
worth of stuff?
Yes.
Then they would have to come a couple times.
It's not going to work.
And no.
Yeah, that's what they're asking. They're asking for it every time we have the Utopia experience.
Oh, they want 100?
They want to do an equivalency of it.
Yes.
Tell them, come on.
Maybe it's not
did you
sold
run
out.
it over there?
Well, it was. I assumed it would be okay since it was sent.
They said we had to bring it up at the group. I asked
But to
about
bring
on
it
your
up
behalf.
here.
Okay.
First.
So Okay.
Do you have the email on the computer?
Oh, it's on the computer.
I know what one you're talking about.
Sounds good
Yeah.
to me. So they're gonna come like 5 times?
No. They're gonna come and bring their family.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. How many people?
I think she said 3 for this time around. But this person is also out of town, or not out of town, but they don't live close by. So when they come, they just want to see if it's okay, so they can make hotel reservations.
Oh,
so,
wow.
So I don't want to postpone it until next week because they're coming in town this week.
Is everybody okay? $100 barter for entry?
Lords, ladies, hands.
Yes.
Mallets,
All right,
knives,
tell them to
swords.
come on down. We welcome them. Want to give them a hug.
What
you got?
I have some things up for sale on the website, finally. One of them is I make these rabbit skin hats I wear in the morning when it's cold.
That was
Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, I make these rabbit skin hats. I've got enough to make 25 hats, but to do that, I've got to cut my blanket up, which is made out of rabbit hides, to make hats with. I was wondering if I could sell my first hat and use the $200 to buy myself some nice wool blankets with, because I'm going to cut my blanket up to make the other hats.
You're selling this hat for how much?
$200.
$200?
What's happening just now?
I have rabbit skin hats, that I tan myself, that are smoked, that my blanket's made out of.
How many can that make?
25.
25?
200 times 25.
What?
It's $4,000.
Bill Gates, let's do this.
What's that? $200 for each hat.
All right, so you want to sell your hat and then buy the blankets.
The first one I sell, I'd like to buy the blankets because I'm going to have to start cutting my blanket up to make the hats.
Basically the same
And after
thing.
that, all the rest of the money, I don't care.
Same thing that happened to Amanda did.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, cut your blanket up.
Ladies, lords.
Cut that out.
Swords in the air.
I mean,
Love
we're
it.
getting blankets too, but if you want to get specific ones, go for
Are
it.
you looking for a specific
I'm
blanket?
picky.
Oh.
That's cool. If you're
I
making
can abide if I have
$25,
to,
you're making
but I'd like to
$200
have a
on
nice
it.
blanket.
You're bringing in 4 G's. We don't really care.
We're not going to complain at all.
As long as your blanket doesn't cost 4 G's.
It costs $4,000. I wouldn't sell it for less.
You think your math would be right for being an accountant?
Okay. Any other spending requests? Anybody else need money?
Yeah, I need some money,
Can I get
man.
$5?
Bella,
Yeah.
you need money for something?
I wanted a soda.
Oh, I like to update people's. These guys from Houston, they're really into the glass scene, and they're really trying to have some nice equipment here, not just like the cheaper equipment that I was gonna get, and then hopefully get a kiln for all of us. So it's looking like we're in luck with that. I'm still waiting on the call back, and we're gonna get a kiln. So
How much is that?
things are cool. Don't know all the stipulations yet, but we got someone on the outside really trying to help out.
I love it.
Maybe we can break it a little.
I absolutely love it.
Perfect.
I don't have a question. I'm just.
I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Did
What's
you
that?
get the go-ahead for trading the big 4-gang disc to Lefty if he wants it, if we can sell it? I mean,
I didn't get a hold of Lefty yet.
He's coming today.
Oh, then yeah, we can ask him when he's here.
well, I want to make sure that we've asked them.
Yeah, are you we okay with for finishing? We have no use for that 4-gang disc plow. Can we either barter it for something or sell it?
Yeah.
Getting rid of the big punk of metal.
Swords
We
in
good?
the air.
For garden stuff, though.
All right.
Right?
One sword in the air.
Bella, that was a dagger. We need a sword in the air.
Just check it in.
Kristen.
Be clear.
Just a quick spending request. I'm going to let Bella discuss it more, but I know she's been researching a lot of better options for cleaners, and I know personally, I will agree I'm not usually into this kind of stuff, but I know personally my nose has been burning a lot, and I've been getting nosebleeds, so she just wants to talk to you guys a little bit more about that.
If you could do me a favor, I can't pull it up on the internet, the danger effects of EHEL of bleach. I had to think. Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead.
And Nikki, I'm glad you're still here for this too, because Nikki was going to share her little testimony for this. This won't take long. First of all, this is for spending money. The item actually only costs $3.26.
All right, $3 for cleaning.
Cheers, Bella. It's yours.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Have a seat.
I do.
You're getting it. Have a seat.
No, we do want to share something about it.
Present her.
It's okay. Yeah, go
This
for
is
it.
not the time for that.
Okay, when is the time?
Later. Actually.
Tomorrow?
Dinner tonight.
Yes, dinner.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome.
Dinner.
Because we just had all these meetings.
I know, trust
we
me.
just want to
Bang it out.
But you got it. $3. Boom. Done.
And we'll educate
Okay.
in another
Get
meeting.
6 of
If we can have 5 minutes in another meeting, would be
Yeah,
great.
sure.
So.
At dinner tonight, we'd love to hear all about it.
Yes, that's
Good job,
awesome.
Bella.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're eating in the paddock.
That was awesome.
That's why I vote for you.
High five, Kristen.
Sorry.
High five.
Is it a head bob doll of Patrick Swayze? What is this?
No, it's really good. This is really good.
What you got?
So someone emailed yesterday about wanting to do her hair and nails for the wedding, and then I emailed her back, and then she emailed me back, and so I'm calling her after this to see if we can barter or somehow work into the budget to get everyone to get pretty for tomorrow.
You figure it out. We'll talk about it at dinner.
Okay.
Awesome.
Boys and girls.
Okay. Here we
They're trying to outsell you.
I know.
Here we go.
We're gonna charge them 50 cents.
Resolutions. I got one signed here. Community food of any kind shall be offered to the group before spoiling. Yes, that's already been taken into account, and it is a law.
It already is a law?
It already is.
Pay attention in the meetings,
So,
Well, no, I was told it wasn't a law
it
yet.
most certainly is.
TNCC said it wasn't a law.
It is.
Yeah, it was a law.
Would you like to go back and read it?
It wasn't a law.
Hold on a sec.
No, it's a law. We know it.
We know it is.
It's a law.
But
Move along.
if you'd like to hear it,
it's not your fault.
you know,
Tennessee.
the minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. Those minutes are available any time of the day.
Yeah, and they all say minutes. Okay, so this is the one about the community food,
Okay,
right?
here you go.
Okay. Let's see. Aaron proposed food. Which one is this? Okay.
Community food.
Okay.
Spoilage.
Okay. Aaron proposed food bartered and bought for the community will only be used for community breakfast, lunch, or dinner. This law does not apply to spice, sugar, milk, and other condiments. If there is an issue with ripeness, Aaron will announce to the group that the food is free for the taking. Pioneers cannot just grab items because they think they're going bad. This law went through.
Boom.
October 2nd.
What, Aaron? What's going on? Share.
Oh no, that was him farting.
Oh.
He just crop dusted me. I was laying here and he farted.
I thought you were going no to the
Hold
law.
on, hold on. Let's want to get through this because I don't want to sit
All
meetings all day. So, we good? You good?
It's not a meeting.
Yeah.
No, are you or not?
No, yeah. So then, like, if that happens, then,
No,
I bring it to the CC.
Yeah.
Does it happen?
If you have a problem with it, you think something's not happening, take it to the man,
Okay.
and then he'll deal with that.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
Define spoil.
Yeah, right. Okay. Finally, are we going to talk about savings today? We're gonna do the 80-20. We're gonna have that conversation right now.
Oh no.
Yes.
Nobody wants to.
Nobody wants to.
But okay.
No, we have to.
We're about
So,
Business
but
is
I'm fine if people agree to table it, but like just keep in mind that like we're gonna have this weekend. People are still running their businesses, and come Monday is when paycheck distribution comes, and we're gonna have to know how to handle that.
I was under the assumption that anything that happens at an experience is
Yes,
total
it
community.
is. But like there's like you have like a meditation client coming, right?
I have someone flying from New York, and she's doing a lot of things. I also have some. It's fine. Like whatever. Meaning like
what?
If
What was that?
Meaning if it stays 80-20, like I still have a plan if I make extra money that involves the whole group. So
Do we want to have a quick vote just to see where we're at?
No,
just to
table that.
get a gauge, get a temperature.
Well, and we also need to know too, because business is going on right now. So it's like, is this like a retroactive thing? If we decide on it, like,
well, the thing also, I mean, just things to keep in mind is that just the decision doesn't have to be made today, but it does need to be made soon because of like figuring out paychecks on Monday.
Right now? Why don't we
and
do it
also,
now?
let me finish, Rob. Also, the fact that
What'd she say?
also the fact that we have these online sales accumulating, which is awesome, but we need to have a plan to figure out how often we're going to disperse it, when we're going to disperse it, how we're going to disperse it, and in order to figure out that plan, we need to know what our overarching plan is for money.
Okay.
So again, it's not an emergency, does not have to be figured out now. I hate this man behind me.
Okay. I love everything she just said. I still want to have a vote because I think we need to get it done and get it out of the way and stop having this over our head. So we're going to do things. I think that first 80-20 off rip is out the door.
Ain't happening.
All right. So now we're looking at two other things. We're looking at the 80-20, the
25.
What's that?
80-20 of 25. The
80-20
of 25%.
of the actual
payout.
disbursement,
Yeah,
the payout.
Yes.
Okay. Or everything even, community. Okay.
Sliding scale community pay, right?
Yeah.
$10
minimum.
$10
On
minimum.
both of them.
Yeah, $10 minimum on everything. But the second one is there is no 80-20. The group is the group is the group. Everything being equal.
And pay is based on.
May I
So
say
we take
something?
20% of that pay and then distribute it to everyone for their account.
25% of all income
Minus
is
taxes.
distributed. Minus taxes is distributed
My
evenly.
lords and my ladies, really during this week and for the future, I want to see everything go back to everyone. I know I can't really do that because there's things set before I was here. Like with your crates, they already been set. You might want your money. I can't be the one to tell you can't have it anymore. But I don't know what kind of ruling I want or have, but I just want to say I think everything should be for the group, and anything I make is for the group.
Well, let's have this. Let's have this vote. If everybody who is, we're gonna do the community means everything is the sliding scale, depending on what we make, is evenly dispersed 15 ways, and the other is the 80-20. So, for all those who are interested in the community financial plan, payout plan, raise your hand.
Is that the sliding scale?
Yes.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Sliding scale.
1, 2, 3,
Listen,
4,
you have to
5,
raise
6,
your hand.
7,
Okay.
8,
You don't have
9,
to.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Boom, done.
Suckers.
That's it.
Glorious.
Glorious.
No, if Kristen wants to have her separate one, can't she have her separate?
No, I don't. It wasn't more. It was just more about like separate. Like Josh mentioned, what if he wants a new pair of pants because he's worn his out from working on the crates so much, or if I want to donate a portion of my 20% to a charity that I only like and nobody else does.
Doesn't matter. We
that
voted.
was the.
Can I
still
talk
do that
about?
with your
Can I
money.
do a little talk about something?
You can certainly do a talk. Are you going to talk about what we're talking about?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I know we're all tired of sitting and waiting around and having to listen to other people, so I'm going to be quick. I've been doing a lot of research, and particularly before I came here, I was really inspired by this intentional community called I think they're on the East Coast, and the only thing I knew about them is that they did income sharing. It was the first time I'd ever heard of a community doing income sharing before coming here. And so I was curious, like, how the hell do they do that? Because obviously this is what we're trying to figure out. How the hell do you do that? And honestly, they do it pretty much the way that we've kind of agreed to do, Their community has like a big seed business, seed garnering and drying and selling business, and that's the primary business of the community that everybody puts in man hours towards. And basically, individuals don't really come there to make money. They say that when individuals come and leave, they kind of tend to be in the same economic status across the board. They've gotten to a point where they give their members like a stipend of like $75 a month, and that seems to be good for everybody for tobacco, alcohol, personal food, personal items, whatever, or even if they want to invest in like a one-time gig that makes them a little bit of money, then that's fine. But I really like the idea of maybe we do get to a point where our stipend, either weekly or monthly, isn't necessarily a set percentage of what we make, but we get to a point where we're comfortable, where we can guarantee you, again, like a sliding scale, we can guarantee you get $100 a month. And then people don't kind of freak out about like, well, what if I want to buy paints? What if I want to do that? Because I really like the idea of letting yourself be held by a community. I know it's scary to take that leap, but I really like the idea of trying that. So that's all I have to say.
I have one other thing to say, because I hear what you're saying, and you said about Josh and pants and whatnot, and
pants.
I was just throwing an example out there.
And you with your you want to give money to whatever.
Yeah, right.
Well, we've already had the initiative to, and I don't know if you've spoken to Hex about it, about donating money. Mm-hmm. And as a group donating money, we'll donate much more than one person. I also think that's a great thing you brought up about just, Josh might need pants, or someone might need this. As a community, if we're going to be here and we're going to be here for each other, we should take care of each other. And if you see someone needs something, I think it should be brought up to the group and say, I think so-and-so needs X, Y, Z. Or if you need something, you bring it to the group. I need this. And I would assume that if it's not just something frivolous, like I'm not going to go ask for a new pair of I mean, although I'd love that, but I'm not going to do that. But I think if you bring it up to the group will be like, we want you to have things to make you feel good, safe, clean, healthy, or what have you.
Jump higher.
And I also think this way, what we're about to do with this wedding, while it's my wedding, I kind of want it to be about all of us as our first real celebration as a community. So taking all that, we can even have a one day a month where we really celebrate this and each other. And that's why I think I want to be all one and community. I mean, does anybody disagree with that?
I agree.
What's
The
up?
only
like
issue
it.
with that is like when we like, some people have more needs than others. You know what I mean?
It's okay.
Like-
it's meeting people where they're at.
Well,
Like
but
what?
that's why we figured out like the individual payouts.
I'm not saying it
Yeah.
has to do with the payouts. I think payouts across the board are great, but then on top of that, like, I just think some people are needier than others here, and they need more that costs more.
Like what? I don't
Like,
understand.
I don't want to bring up old examples, but
Water
we
filters,
dealt with this
like
in the
water filters
beginning.
and things like
Well, I
that.
mean, like, well, if you do, like what Amanda said the other day, personal accountability. She was able to invest in her
Yeah,
business
no, I
because
like
she
that.
saved
But
her
I'm
money.
saying,
or,
are you
like,
talking
stuff
about
like
the
that.
group pool, or because like when we do the payouts, they go to me. They're not going back.
Yeah. No. I mean, group money. Group
But
money.
then there's group money too,
And
right?
then there's group money, because if someone needs something they can't afford, or it's a big thing or something, I mean, we could take care of that.
They can bring it to the Monday, Thursday meetings and we
Yeah.
can vote if it's truly.
That's fine. I'm just worried it's going to be like week 3 when it was like,
When I need.
yeah, and you're
And
like,
I would hope
I
that.
need a freaking earplug.
Yeah, I would hope that things are done respectfully, and
Yeah,
if you
of
need something, like, I want you to have it. But again, if it's
You should always try and
ridiculous,
save your own money to buy
Yeah.
it
Right.
first
I
and
agree with
foremost.
that. Well, 'cause,
Like-
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I keep seeing that face.
I think we're in a better place too now than when I first tried to put that in motion, because I came right after Josh and we had that whole thing with the crates, and there was like a lot of like, and I wanted us to prevent that from happening. But if you feel like we can be in a place now where we can communally agree to support each other and our personal needs, then I mean, we can try that out. I'm not opposed to that at all. Yeah.
You don't think so?
Why, Ray?
Amanda, what you got?
My only concern, it was brought up that about me washing people's clothes for $2.
that's okay.
Oh, that's fine. Don't sweat
Okay,
it.
because I know it was compared to like the individual business.
No,
No,
that's internally.
Yeah,
You do whatever
I'm
you
talking
want
about
to do
external business.
internally.
Well, because people have the option to do their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? The other day's meeting?
Uh,
Same exact people are saying same thing.
Bella personality.
Okay.
I just want to make it sure that you're not just talking about me being the needy one.
No,
asking
no.
for the
No,
water
I
filter.
wasn't even thinking about you.
Because I'm being an advocate for health.
Guilty
That doesn't
bug.
make me needy.
I want to tell you something about your water filter. Yesterday, the woman, Diane, put regular water on the sprouts or the beans. I almost shit. Don't use that.
What else do you know about that?
I think when you said like,
Good.
I think earlier when you said like, let's help each other buy each other's personal needs, it hit some people's ears funny. What he means by that is like straight up, if we're only making like $10 and you're an ass and can't like figure out your finances and are like freezing to death at night because you just can't get shit together and buy your own sweater, you can come to the group and be like, yo, I can't get shit together and I need a sweater, and then the group will discuss if we find it reasonable to come out of the community money and buy you your sweater.
But keep in mind,
Yeah.
like, these are all
bring you one.
decisions that have discussion. It's not like people are going to be able to just reach into group
Yeah.
money for
Everything's-
whatever they want.
I also think what this will do is will help, because once a month someone is leaving here. So if there's someone who's constantly coming because they can't get together, like Hex says, it's going to be like, well, Joe Blow can't get together. So maybe that's a thought of who is not needed.
Just try to remember to the general rule here
Joe
is
Blow.
shit together.
All right. What about the computer schedule? Did anybody come up with that?
Yes. Everybody was supposed to do one, or had the opportunity?
Well, we heard somebody did it, and we just let them go with it.
Yes. What do you got?
So it's not really, it's really open. And basically what it does, it just, and like, the point is to just encourage, like, respecting each other's time and the time of internet hours. And so this idea that there's set time for Kristen to do website maintenance, and that there's other set times that people can do things that are related to the community. So like Bella wanted to look up this cleaning stuff. She shouldn't necessarily be penalized like, oh, you're on the computer the whole time, when she's researching something that's related to the community. And then at the same time, like, everyone has different schedules, and now that more people are coming through the doors. So let's say in terms, I could use myself as an example. We have someone coming here at 3 p.m. I know, let's say if I knew that, like I know that as of last night, I can be like, oh, you know, I have someone coming in the afternoon, so I want to sign up to go on the computer at 11. And then I take my half hour And so I made them in half-hour slots, and not everyone even needs to use the computer. It's just this idea that if you want to reserve it, you can, and people aren't going to jump down your throat. Because like I experienced that happening to me, and it was like uncomfortable when I had to respond to work emails. And
I have
stuff.
one thing to say about this. I think you revolve your schedule. If we can do this as a weekly thing, revolve your classes. You know, if you know your classes, if you know every day at 11 o'clock you're going to have your computer time, do your classes some other time, right? Does that make sense?
Well, no, because every day it's different. Like, so tomorrow at 4:30 I have actually tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. I have a phone session with someone. So like every day is different.
But we can't do it that way. We can't do every day.
Okay.
Because that is just going to be, maybe you can trade with someone if it comes up, or just know that, hey, my schedule, I have this to do. Like if you know every day we eat at 8 o'clock, you're not going to schedule something at 8 o'clock in the morning because you're going to be eating then.
Right.
Think of it as like a meal time.
What?
Well, I feel like not everyone needs to use it every day per se. So that's why having a set time every day doesn't really make sense, because maybe some days I won't have to use the computer.
Well, we can deal with that at some point, but
or maybe that's what I mean is like, I think people, you don't have to sign up. It's like if you know your day's really busy and you know you have to use the computer, you can go over, or you can have something on the dry erase board like of someone wanting to request to reserve a time. I'm just noticing like it's been a real challenge to use the computer. So I don't know if anyone has a better suggestion. This is one.
What you got?
Spit it out.
Yep.
I'm a little more rigid. I think everybody should get half an hour, 45 minutes during the day, and you know your time. So like if I'm 12 o'clock, I'm 12 o'clock. If something comes up, it's up to me to bargain with somebody to find a different time and switch. And that's that. I know it's rigid and it sounds like I'm becoming like German or something, but it's just like I like order.
I like that too. And Nikki, I know you have your fluctuating schedules. I'm happy to trade my time with you if you need
But see,
help.
that's how that should work out.
Yeah,
30 minutes per
that'll work out
person
well.
accounts for 7 hours.
Yeah.
With 7.5 hours. The computer's open for 8 hours. She needs to be on the computer for roughly an hour to do her computer maintenance stuff. So you take out that, everybody has 30 minutes. And in that 30 minutes, take care of your personal and your business
How
stuff.
do we take care of the food ordering and stuff then?
That can be done. Now that it's an email, we can do that on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And blast
Yeah.
the email out Sunday evening and they'll get it.
And what about researching the food prices?
They're set in stone with the email.
Can you talk to Kristen about that hour? Maybe
Yeah.
she doesn't need it
No,
every
I know.
single
I'm
day.
just like, these are actual challenges.
Well, I
that
mean,
I've
30 minutes is actually a long time to be just on the computer during the internet hours. Outside of that,
Not if
most
we
of our
got
business.
porn, my friend.
We don't have porn. We don't have porn. But I'm saying, like, outside of the internet hours, a lot of the stuff that we have to do on the computer really doesn't involve, you know, for 30 minutes, you need the internet. So if you got to look up stuff, like I can take care of my personal stuff and my business stuff within my 30 minutes time. And if there's something I'm curious about and want to do later, I'll do it after internet hours. That's more of a free time.
Yes.
And a lot of times, and not to go against what anyone's saying, but for people who are not as familiar with the computer, it may take a little longer. And then running to go get Kristen, Nikki, whomever to get help, that takes up time. But so that's just one thing to think about. And also the people who don't use the computer and there's just time wasting, what do you do then?
It's dead time.
It's just
It's
dead
their
time when
time.
things can be done.
I see as what's happening is there were some early adapters, and now people are like moving. Every week there's like more people on the computer, and that's why it's becoming a problem now. I think within the end of next week, everybody's going to be using the computer.
Okay. And
If I have my time, then I'm going to go on it. I just haven't gone on it because I just don't want.
He doesn't want to put up the fight.
The fight because I just
Same.
don't care. But if I have my time,
why I've
I'm
been
going to
so
get
much
on it
longer
and I'll look for my lotion stuff and what have you. My LeBron.
plenty of
And the porn with the lotion.
Is
that okay?
Yeah.
You can try it, yeah.
Okay, and then the last thing is, so we have, let's say, events happening, and when we have events happening, I know Kristen has her time. Is there going to be a time allotted for like that event planning where we're going to need the computer, or do we have to use our time, or how would that work?
What time?
Event planning time.
I think we should be able to allot for that time when that time does come up. You know, come to the meeting or whatever and say, all right, well, Amanda's crew for the Halloween party needs to do X, Y, and Z. That means Amanda says 45 minutes for computer time. everybody's in agreement to that, we figure out what 45 minutes that you have and we can allocate for that.
Okay.
I mean, you know, that's like a case-by-case kind of thing.
Do the last 45 minutes. There's probably an empty slot at the end of the day, and that could be for group stuff.
Well, that's what I had in here was like community stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then each individual administrative group can figure it out. There's 5 days in a week, 6 days in a week.
Right.
We can do this, people.
Okay.
Chris thinks we can do it.
So then the question being like, so if somebody has a slot and they don't sign up for it,
You just got to keep going,
Can we
don't you?
just stop
and
this
they don't sign
like,
up for it, what happens to that time? I'm just tossing out. I'm not.
We will put their name in.
Everyone will have a slot. It is up to them
I know
to
that,
do with their
but if they
time as
don't
they
use
please.
it, and
Then
the
anyone
computer's
who's
just
around, you
sitting
can use
there,
it.
what
Then
happens?
go find that person and
No,
say,
I
"May
just
use
asked that
your
question.
time?"
He said that's
Yeah,
their
ask
time.
somebody for their time. If
Yeah,
you really got to
somebody-
use, go to that person.
And if that person refuses, does not use the computer, but refuses to give you the time,
Jesus.
Oh, come on.
Toss it.
Thank them. Thank them.
Yeah,
This
sharp.
is Utopia.
Purchase
I just want to kick you down a well right now.
every day, everybody.
Shit.
You already just
Across that road.
I want to kick her down a well. Hey, you know that's who I'm going to be tonight, right? You know that's who I'm going to be
I'm
tonight,
just
right?
posing questions.
That's why I brought,
Okay,
I brought the belly
so
thing.
physical
in.
violence.
let's bring it back down real quick.
Trial.
Real quick.
I was a witness.
Mike's gonna
Physical
make up.
violence.
Mike's gonna make up the time. He's gonna talk to Nikki and look at what she wrote up, and it's gonna be done.
Woo.
What's up?
We have
My
$130
shelter's
to
open
spend.
still.
We have $130 to spend.
Yeah, like
For what?
The starts that are all started in there are actually doing really good, and even if we end up moving them, I'd like to buy $130 worth of deer fencing because
We have it?
there's
We don't have
that's
130
doing
yet.
good.
We don't
Gonna
have.
have to wait
That's going to have to be after
until
Utopia
after the
Experience.
weekend.
Just checking in.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like that's really high on my list.
Maybe
That's
we-
literally like, how much exactly how much we have.
Can we
Yeah.
wait to see what happens with that disc?
Bieber?
Yes, we can. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like in one
That
night, they can
$130
annihilate it
is
all.
way gone.
In one night. I mean, they're this
You look
big.
just like
They're
Bieber.
tender.
Yeah.
They're tasty. The deer, I chased them out of there
They're eating
twice
all the
last night.
buckwheat.
You are good
What's
at
that?
getting
They're eating all the buckwheat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
I'm just saying, I'd
kicking
love
over.
to put that on as soon as we can priority list. Fencing. cheap.
Let's see if we can get rid of that gang. And
Okay.
if not, if it doesn't, if you talk to Lefty and it doesn't happen, we'll have to talk Monday after the experience.
Just
after
checking
we
in.
have some
Did you get
money
rid
in
of
the
that gang?
till.
Another one's gonna show up. Fencing will
Yeah,
be
we'll
there.
shoot the
get
deer.
guns next. Okay,
Swords in the air for
if-
meeting adjourned.
if there's nothing else,
sword in the
I'd like
air.
to close this
swords in the
meeting.
air.
Care.
Swords in the air.
Two swords in the air.
I don't know who has a
All
question.
right,
We're
let's,
gonna do this.
anybody have anything else?
Like that sometimes.
We done. Let's get out of
Shit
this.
ridiculous.
Done.
You never would have even thought of that. That's why I'm mad at you.
Hey, Dedeker.
All right.
Back.
That means he lost control.